to look for some aggressive plays. And as I said, it just has to be a waiting game for Dead FM. I think they have to be the team that plays this one a little bit slower and picks their marks.
A little aggression onto Saros, no mana there for him. Force the flash, cleanses out, the attacks come through, and it does come through for Blabber on the kill. The persistence pays off as Steel is there. And Jensen plays a little magician to mess with him.
Yeah, and that's a little bit greedy from Saros. He stepped up in a neutral lane. Now the hook is on for Udapon as well.
Ridiculous hook after.
Turret's getting chipped. But one more time, it's going to be Evie, the top laner, that heads back up there, looking to punish. And he seems to be the catalyst for a lot of the plays that Dead FM are trying to put together at the moment.
Jensen should be able to get a ward over the wall, timed very nicely, and they hit him immediately. The 1, 2, 3, and an assist across the board there as well for those three members. The kill to Evie, as that now will relieve the pressure in mid lane.
And they still have everything rolling in their favor, but I just feel like Dead FM are one, catch, one force away from turning this game on its head.
Well, we won't get that next dragon until about 25 minutes, so we have some downtime as Baron may not get hit right away. Distortion over the wall, into flash, into distortion, still in range. Oh, he tries to distort back. That is one of my favorite interactions. Nocturne is never fooled. He is always in your nightmares.
Certainly is, but now Evie kind of returning the favor. Very nice juke out there, and they do get themselves some priority in the top lane because they couldn't get around into the choke point because they didn't have vision.
Some of those small advantages you were just talking about, Spawn. It's going to get Cloud9 a bit more comfort in movement, but Detonation focus, we still want to start the fight. Big damage onto Licorice to start things off, but he may be able to make it to safety as now they're about to lose. Steel in the middle, he comes out of stopwatch, and it was Vivid doing his damnedest to keep Steel alive, but prioritizing the targets is Cloud9's beautiful job in this fight, and they were able to get the targets they needed. Now Saros could be going down as Jensen is in. Saros alive, still throwing orbs back in from the side, just disable, but that's Udapon going crazy. We talked about this, Ezreal not needing the safety of Vivid, not needing the safety of the rest of the team, and he's able to go off.
And in the end, it's a 3 for 3, and that was probably the best C9 could hope for. Going to just be able to pump out that consistent DPS.
We see Sneaky cash in there as well. Throws a few more swords in the backpack. It looks like he's going to be doing that detrimental damage now. 1 or 2 shots to Udapon, and that could be it for him. Great defense by Zeyzal and Licorice, keeping 2 on the other side of Baron Pit. The 50-50 is cut almost a little bit more in favor of C9. Steel's going to get hit quick, but it may not deter him fully. Nice shield onto Zeyzal's hook coming in, and now Licorice and Zeyzal are pretty much in a bad spot. Steel a little too far away from the Baron to do anything, and it's going to be Saros that's able to steal it from over the wall. I believe a scatter going through. Cloud9 left wondering who to attack, and they only get Steel and Evie.
C9 do the perfect thing. They wait out the ultimate, but in the end, the smite is not there. Saros able to steal it. Have never been able to make it past that play-in stage. This would mean so much for the region. It would mean so much for Dead FM, their first time at Worlds, and to have their veterans stepping up. Another face check coming out.
Big damage onto Zeyzal. He gets forced back. Evie's into the fight, and they're going to huge damage onto Blabber. He's going to be coming up from Guardian Angel. Near side at Zeyzal trying to get the attacks in as well, as you're going to be seeing the team come up. Steel still goes down. The Guardian Angel's not going to do as much for him, and it is just a wash here for Cloud9 as they're finding all of the members they need. There's the cash in for Sneaky, and a huge fight puts them in front of Detonation Focus Me's base.
And we said a 5v5 would go in Cloud9's favor. Well, we just saw it. Sneaky on the back line, untouched, and clutch Zhonya's out of Jensen, and they can now push for the win.
Gonna be on the inhibitor. It was a rinse and repeat. We just saw the team there as Sneaky himself took down the turret. Detonation Focus Me didn't want that fight, but it eventually came. Cloud9 was able to get it on their terms. Cloud9 is going to look to go undefeated in the group as they take down Evie one last time. Sneaky 5-1-5 to end the game after cashing right in for the Cloud9 team. The silver lining is there. 14-9, 36.
Here, that infinite mana status. However, I think that was a surprise punch. That's why they went for the play on the top side of the map. But you got to applaud Steel, read it like a book, and was able to nullify the play.
Slowly getting that vision worked on the top side of the map. We haven't seen too much action from this Nidalee pick from Ranger, usually very pronounced for the team. Has been kind of slowed down in any of his aggression. Still 1-0 as it's been quiet on the home front here for both teams, really. Just a 600 gold lead in favor of Detonation Focus Me with 50 seconds on that Infernal Drake.
And I think that's a good point, Riv, because he does have some good setup. You know, he's got himself an Alistar, he's got himself an Aatrox, but he just hasn't been able to find his way into the game yet. A lot of farming, that's an exhaust down.
Pretty grueling fight here for Xantis as he's getting walked around the patella piercers into the Fear Beyond Death, takes down Xantin.
And that is just Xantin's not respecting the unsealed spellbook. He didn't have ultimate available, he used it top. The first time it happened, I had no idea what was going on. And not only is it a fantastic execute, but as I said, that team fight presence that it gives you with the Fear is just so unexpected at times.
Rift Herald, Detonation Focus Me. Looks like they'll be able to grab this. A little bit of presence from Kaboom here. Nicely done to knock Steel up, and they actually start to take control of the fight. Just a few more hits on the Rift Herald, but it's actually sitting untouched in the middle of the fight. Vivid's gonna throw on the stopwatch. Riev gets out of it. How is Rift Herald even still walking around as the kills start to go? Xantis in World Ender, but he could go down as he starts to heal a little bit. And they are starting to get the kills over off the Kaboom. Xantis now about to fall. One last shot coming in for Utapon, and Cheeton makes it with a sliver of health. Feeling the wind of the True Shot Barrage on his back.
Yeah, Cheeton sneaks into that pit, able to get the Rift.
On day one was actually Stejos going back to base, walking bot, and then using his ulti to set up a play. Now, with an Ezreal lane, you don't typically want to do that, but he may put himself in a situation to counter gank if he could see G-Rex setting it for a play towards the bot side.
Right now, though, just trading back and forth. Stejos looking good so far, but PK's got a lot of minions to farm as this wave crashes in. He's going to get some trading down. Looks like Empty's here with the Predator pop. He's going to look for this gank here. Maybe a little too far forward here for Stejos. Has the flash. Gonna have to use it, but a great follow flash from Empty and just cleans up first blood. Now Kira is gonna flash in, pops the paddle star, but PK flashes out of the way. Flash picked up by Kira, looking to dive in on.
As a trade for the top lane tower, and they're more than fine with that trade. I'd love to see them get their hands on this Rift Herald soon, because then they can use it to break a tier 2 tower down, and it will give you that much more control.
Well, they don't know, but they're on a ward right now, starting the Herald. Maybe thinking G-Rex would have been caught in a back timer. But again, Kira looks for Candy. Great bit of damage. Here's Empty. Body slams in the block to follow up, and Koala maybe going to catch him. Damage follow-up is there. Empty over the wall with the flash, and Kira is going to go down. The Herald, though, did fall. Who is going to grab it? Stitch going to try and get them off the buff as he ultis aggressively forward and pulls back the feathers. Doesn't quite grab Stejos on the end of it. It was Gambit that picked up the Herald, but I don't think they can get the eye.
It doesn't look like it, and this is what we were talking about. Initially, things looked promising. Stejos going in.
He wants it. Someone's going to try and grab it. Diamond also over the side of the wall, but I think it's just to their death. Stejos still fighting in the pit. Damage is there. Does flash over the wall. Edward burns his ult to make sure that he can get out safely.
The most tense Rift Herald fight I've ever seen. Oh, great flash there from Stitch. Just barely able to get away from Lodic.
It's lost so long.
Rift Herald eye, and it's gone.
All right.
Success.
To track this until they get to the pink ward. Not seeing him just yet. Zazel's going to kind of coin this, that C9 does have the pressure. 4 on the bot side versus 3, and none of them can see. Blabber's under the turret. It's going to have to be a jump out from Cheeton, and now he's trying to get the safety in the brush. Shots onto Blabber, almost taking him down, but it is such a scatter from Kaboom as Cloud9 finally picks up kill number 1. Riev's low. Ignite takes him down from Zazel, and C9 put the pressure on.
Yeah, and they're going to look to continue the first turret. Hook goes wide, but it still looks like they want to continue the pressure here. Very well.
Rinse and repeat onto Licorice. Tomb is in. They're going to get nearsighted though, so they may not be able to finish it. There's the Zanya's effect that Jat was talking about as well. He's able to live for so long, get the back line to the front line now, and they're going to be able to take out Ranger on the turnaround kill.
But the rest of the team is collapsing. This is still a fight that Kaboom look like they want to take.
A great pinch now from the river. It's going to be Licorice on the other side as well. They have him in between. Cheeton goes for a big hit onto Licorice. It's going to explode. Will he live? And Licorice stays alive. Just a sliver of health. Now it's Sneaky coming in with Killer Instinct to draw the attention. Blabber goes into Zanya's as Sneaky tries to deny vision in the brush, and Blabber goes down. Kaboom is chasing Cloud9 back to their base, and Dinkato is looking for Sneaky in the brush. He finds the kill, and Kaboom come up huge.
And this is exactly what you didn't want if you're a Cloud9 fan. That means that the
base, and Cloud9 has a nice wave topside. They can start to escalate into
hook.
the base, flays them outside as well. Oh my God, Sneaky into the base! and it looks like the team might be able to save him. He's just on the edge of Lantern. Hook goes out, and the Guardian Angel. It comes up big, even if he would have went down.
And Riv, that is the League of Legends trust ball right there. Sneaky says, I'm going in, catch me, baby, and able to get back out successfully. Looks like they want the fight, however.
That's something the team had to come in on, and now Kaboom can bite back. How much is this fight gonna play in favor of Cloud9? 2 more down for Kaboom, 3 are now dead, and they're gonna get on to Xanten to make sure it's the ace and make sure it's the victory for Cloud9. Nexus turrets in their eyes as they start that push.
And you gotta respect the gusto. They go for the team fight. It does not work. Cloud9 gonna take the win.
Oh, does it ever end? The fuse is lit on the bot side. Sand United brings Stitch in along with PK. And now they're on to Slow. This guy just came back up off the butcher's table, and he's going to be put back down. Ultimate's not there. A teleport coming back in behind GRX. How deep have they gone as the flash in from Stitch? What else would you expect? Nate's now there to take down PK, but so is Koala. Devour there can keep him safe. Still a 2v2, and you have Empty possibly rotating down the river to keep this one going as they get themselves to safety. Plugo's already there first for the 3v2. They're on to Koala, and they could strip him of all that fur. Koala's gonna go down, spits out Nate, and now they're on to Plugo, who's going to go down. Does it ever end? PK now trying to keep himself alive, and they get the kill over onto Nate, and it will be done with Tearwolf.
I don't know who came out ahead. I'm going to be honest. Same time, Candy's about to face check a couple. No, not going to go for it. And finally, the fact that they stuck with the Korean duo lane, and that put a lot of pressure on Empty communication-wise, and certainly has risen to the occasion here.
Possible fight. Oh, they still want it. Knowing that Distortion is down, they can get right onto Plugo. Cleanse is there as well as Flash, but he still falls with Summoners. And it's now going to be Slow doing that very slowly to get out. Double kill going over to Stitch as he flashes in for the kill, and G-Rex just closed down immediately to suffocate KLG.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really nice pick. Around the 20-minute mark, they've got themselves to get Ginsu's user, so they're just going to be able to burn through this Baron buff. And really now, KLG looking for a Hail Mary play if they want to be able to pick up this game.
The culling, more so the tickling at this point. Fix a little far behind to be doing the damage. They do lose. Koala on the other side. Baron's been stopped right now, and that's going to be Tearwolf very, very low. Stitch is down. Huge amount of damage lost now for G-Rex, and this could be a fight turner. They also lose 2 more members, and now it's PK trying to get himself out alive. The Shen can't take this fight alone, and a huge play coming in from KLG when they know they needed to pull the trigger.
Riv, the wind-up, the throw, they go for it, and it is a touchdown. KLG now set their sights on the big purple worm. They might have just bought this game back.
Absolute caster curse on Baron right away. Just above them is Nate. Teleports down, so everybody's here that needs to be here, except for Fix, quite far away. KLG's gonna have to put themselves in a sore spot to make this happen. A great pulverize coming in from Slow, but can they get the fight to count? It's gonna be damage over on to Tearwolf. He goes down, so no smite for the fight. 4 members of KLG now trying to run for safety, and Slow is gonna be devoured up, spit out, and taken down. Fix gonna be the next one as Nate cannot help his team. Plugo's chains just stop, not doing enough to bring the pain, and G-Rex can look for the base of KLG.
Yeah, this might just be the win. You could see that Nate wanted to try and impact that team fight, but wasn't able to do so. Whilst Plugo's grabbing a wave, there is one prepared earlier, and you can see they want to end it now.
Always having the Abyssal Voyage to get somewhere. Nocturne's Paranoia to fly across the map. PK, the Summer Split MVP for G-Rex.
Look at me.